What's he like when we normally don't have midnight encounters? Yeah, well, I'll probably be able to explain the situation to him. I don't know, nobody really likes me. I'm, like I said, I have the dump on the lake. Everybody else has nice homes. And I am, like, awake at night all night long, you know. Because I'm screaming all the time. When am I screaming? How what do you think's going on over here? Morning, albino. I have 11 cents. He's my neighbor with the fan, too. He has this expensive-ass underwater fan. Actually, I think my other neighbor may have gotten one, too. But anyway, it's this expensive-ass underwater fan. And it just sits there and oscillates back and forth. And he points it at my side of his dock. And what it does is it, like, keeps the water super nice. It's, like, amazing, actually, at how well it works for keeping a clean beach to swim on. Will, thank you for the 100 bits. Isn't that just a propeller? No. It's a fan. A propeller propels something, Holly. It's in the name. A fan blows. And it's oscillating. No, no, no. It's blowing the water away. There's no such thing as an oscillating propeller. Shush. No, no, no. It makes my beach beautiful. Beautiful. So clean. And now I think my other neighbor got one and is also pointing it at me. So I'm like wedged tightly between two boys oscillating fans. It's super expensive to get the fan. It was like a few grand, and then it runs on 220. So you have to like wire 220 all the way from your house down to the fucking water. So I'm glad I didn't have to buy one. K-Stroop, thank you for the 22 months. Many streamers get blowed by some fans? God damn it, why do I do this so wrong? Or why do you guys do this wrong? None of you are blowing me. Fuck me. Fuck off, chat. And I'll mod more viewers when more... Never mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we've come this far. We might as well keep the trend alive, eh? Why change now? Yeah. Yeah. I'm really enjoying being awake early, which is weird. I never used to, but I've been enjoying waking up early. It's too bad I have to stream. Because it's nice to get up and, like, get things done. Oh, I got my dock moved. I did that yesterday. My dock's in, my boat's in the water. Summer's here. Life is good. So the reason I'm not taking red arts, I forgot. This is Tainted Bethany. I just need delirium on this character. How'd the fish fry go? Good. It was very good. I did the mix a little different, but I enjoyed it. Alice enjoyed it. I was worried she wouldn't. She's the picky one. I'm gonna drain this thing. We're going to 0. Cornmeal mix? I might be a cornmeal based this. I buy something called Andy's. Andy's seasoning. And then I usually do like a... Gross. I usually do like a 50-50 mix to flour, but then it becomes a lot breadier. This I just did like almost a straight seasoning, which meant the fish came out just more fish, no real breading on it. It was nice. That's the way I prefer it. I'm sorry, SSJ2, but they are great. And if you want to blame anyone, blame T-Lex. She's changed her name, and I can't remember. I think that's it. I'm a bad friend. I want both of those. What's Pandora's do here? Sadie here. Thank you for the 4 years. Is Pandora's Soul Hearts here? Fuck it. Nope. Strong support. Level 1 completed. Yeah. Ah, that's her. I knew her many moons ago as someone else, and then I don't know. I just recently started watching her stream once in a while. I like to have like one stream that I try to, you know, peruse when I'm pooping or when I'm waiting for my daughter to finish her homework, that kind of thing. Lately it's been Lex's stream. Thank you, Ultimate. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, love that mega tears down. You cheating for the 13 months. Who cares about a gold rock? I should, because my donation machine is officially empty. I look forward to being able to have a refill stream though. Those are my favorite. Fuck you and die, you dumb room. Angel Raider, thank you for the 5 gift subs. How you doing, bud? I doubt it changes the items floating around you, but I don't know actually. Ah. Oops. I don't remember what this does. I didn't want to do that. Oh no. Oh. Oh. It's fine. We're back in it. Oh my Godhead? Sucks they nerfed Godhead into the ground, but it's still cool. Homing's always fun. Rooms like this make my fucking sad. Who am I kidding? My fucking's always sad. Yeah, I still take Godhead. Definitely. It's still a damage up, right? Like, there's just not that many damage ups in the game. IMO, you just take damage ups when you seize them. Stars. I'm not sure what you're asking there. Hey, buds. Well, that's upsetting. So are those things. I have no idea how many unlocks I have left. I like a bunch. I'm going very slow. Ain't got nowhere to be. Tears down. Oh yeah, brain worm. Gimme. You got plenty brain worms? Jealous. Alice did this thing with strawberries, which she like soaked them in salt water, and all these little gross bugs came out of strawberries. And now I can never eat fruit again, so that was interesting. Angel, thank you for the $5. Oh, that sucks, man. I hope everything works out. Keep me informed. What? Yeah, bugs. Isn't that... It's from a TikTok, yeah. So she tried it, and there's actually little bugs in the strawberries, chat. There's little bugs in your strawberries. And you've been eating them without knowing it. which I wouldn't mind eating them and not knowing it. I don't want to know that I'm eating them. It's the once you know and see them. That's when it gets you. Aren't you upset to know little bugs live in your strawberries? Who knows what other fruits got bugs in them? Probably all of them. Bugs are a good source of protein. Yeah, but I don't pick them up off the ground and eat them. Except during Nerds vs. Nature. You just bought strawberries? Put them in salt water and see if little bugs come out. Go, Jack, go. Nah, dude, the fig wasp thing is wildly exaggerated. Like, from what I've read about it. It sounds tight, though. How long does it take? It didn't take that long. It wasn't enough to, like... She and her mother ate them after the little bugs came out. And I was like, uh-uh. There are little tiny bugs in the pores on your face? That doesn't bug me. I'm not suckling the juice out of my pores. Ugh. Just saying it made me uncomfortable. Fellord, thank you for the 33 months. Again, chat, it's the seeing them that bugs me. I don't care that there's an acceptable amount of them ground up in my foods already. Like, that doesn't bug me. I don't have to see them. If I found a fucking cricket leg in my peanut butter, then I'd be upset. You see the difference? But knowing there's ground up tiny... It's like onions. If you grind them up fine enough, I can't see or taste them, I'll eat them. But if I see even a hint of an onion in your food, I'll throw it in the goddamn trash. How much of pre-ground coffee is cockroach? Again, you're failing to listen to the words that come out of my mouth. That's right, if you don't see it and it's still tasty, who cares? You can't see it.
Speed up.
My dad worked at an applesauce factory. I'm well aware of the what gets in your food. I wonder if I have any of those leather bearings left. They had these giant roller bearings that were made out of leather. I don't know what they were for. I assume they rolled the conveyor belts or something. but they just smelled so fucking good like apples. And Dad used to bring them home from work sometimes. I had one for like 4 years and it smelled like apples. .5 rats per 12 pounds of jam. That's a fuck ton of jam. For like very little rat. That's a ton of jam. I don't know if I've eaten that much jam in my life. I'm still less than half a rat. How many of those little tiny cups at a breakfast place, the little single serve cups of jam, would you have to eat to get to 12 pounds? I don't know why I didn't use that. Like 0.1 IFU. How many? I need the math here. A lot of jam for so little rat. Yeah, I think like the old, like what is it? There's a saying about a little bit of shit taints the whole pot thing. And I'm like, yeah, just eat around the turd, honestly. If you picked the turd out and I didn't see it was in there to begin with, like, fuck it. If it tastes good, later you told me there was a turd in there, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. You took it out. No bugs in your strawberries? Fucking Christ. Did we just get unlucky? Wild strawberries. No, they were store-bought strawberries. They are 32 pounds, 384 for 12 pounds. Maybe I have had 12 pounds then. 384 sounds like a reasonable amount of breakfasts I've put those on my toast. It's like the only time I ever eat jam. It takes 30 minutes? I don't feel like it was that long. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was shipping packages and not really paying attention to the clock. Was it 30 minutes they left it? I don't know. They left it in there for a minute, I guess. I was just fucked up that they still ate it anyway. Birds, all kind. Not only if you eat any kind of food, if you drink anything too. Like we have a Welch's here, dude. The amount of fucking birds and stuff they find like disintegrated at the bottom of Welch's grape juice is disturbing. Like you don't get the bird, but the bird, there was definitely a couple of dead animals in however big those giant vats of grape juice are in my town. Strawberry is the best single serve. Absolutely. I always hope that those giant, there's like a dozen of those giant tanks in my town full of grape juice. And I always hope that someday somebody blows them all up simultaneously and my town floods with grape juice. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I think so. I have a boat. See how long my Mercury keeps running in grape juice. Have you ever found a body? Not that I know of. I had a friend that worked there, and he hated the job of having to go in there and like deep clean those tanks, because it was spooky, and you'd find nasty things, which made you not want to eat or drink anything. Would I drink the grape juice that flooded my town? Probably not. I grew up eating so many of those fucking grapes. Oops, why am I not using this? Eating so many of those fucking grapes. I'm kind of like graped out. Concord graped out. Like, they're all over. Just eating them straight off the vine, too, you know? Whatever bug killer's on them. And apparently not working. Nobody told me not to do that. Welcome to Ohio. You guys stole our Welches. Grew up with chickens and can't eat eggs anymore. Nah, dude, eggs are a staple. Like, honestly, top tier food. Like, they go good in like everything. And so many things need an egg to like really come together. Think about it. Egg is a vital ingredient to life. Bunch of grape thieves. Yeah. Except the tiny eggs that my mother's chicken makes. I won't eat those. And Chet yells at me every time. I miss double yolk eggs. I haven't had one in forever. Probably because I don't eat my mom's creepy eggs. I won't eat my mom's eggs because she has a deformed little chicken. It's supposed to be normal size, but it's tiny, and it lays tiny eggs, and it creeps me out. Something wrong with that chicken. And I refuse to feel bad about the fact that I won't eat them. They're bad. They're weird little eggs. It's natural survival instincts to not eat the odd one out. Do they taste different? I won't eat them. I can't answer your question. That chicken ain't right. That's right. Something wrong with that chicken. Not even one. No. There's plenty of regular eggs to go around. Don't need to eat deformed ones. The rest of my family eats them. It's just me. Only the one has weird eggs. So, like, it's just the one chicken with weird eggs. Nope, it's supposed to be a normal sized chicken. All of its brothers and sisters are normal size. It also just looks a little fucked up. So, I didn't go nearly fast enough this run. How's it been this slow? Selectively make sure I don't eat anything my mother cooks. First of all. Secondly, no, just when she brings me eggs, if there's a weird tiny one, I'm like, nah, take that back. Is she a bad cook? She could be watching. I think the problem with my mom's cooking, I used to like a lot of things she made, but the problem with my mom's cooking now is she tries to do a lot of things. Yeah. And like never exactly right is the problem. Is the real issue I have with the things she tries to accomplish in the kitchen. I'm trying to think of a good example. But you know, like swapping around ingredients when she doesn't have the right one. Or just getting like really weirdly creative with her own recipes. Yeah, adding completely unique ingredients. And I'm a picky eater to begin with, so like the last thing I'm looking for is off the wall, custom made. I'm sure wonderfully delicious dishes, mother. But if my mom made me some cocoa eats, I'd eat the hell out of those. God, I miss cocoa eats. I should buy them for myself because I'm an adult. They're the creamy hot cereal with the cocoa treat, chat. That's the thing. Oh, I thought there was something there. The fuck is cocoa eats? It's chocolate cream of wheat. Some poor people food. Gotcha. Yeah. It was a staple in our home. Cocoa eats and Spam. Those are two things our house. Actually, there were three things my house never ran out of. Cocoa eats, Spam, shaker Parmesan cheese. I don't know why, but we all we like it, but like we always had it. Always. You could count on the fact that there was always going to be cheap shaker Parmesan. It has its place on everything, Fellord. It's just not mostly sawdust. Y'all do too much on the internet. This is the fucking 0.5 rats per 12 pounds of jam again. Dude, I use shaker Parmesan a ton. And mozzarella. I get a 2-pound bag of mozzarella every time I go to the grocery store, which is like once a week. Also, sawdust is still tastier than strawberry bugs. Far more appetizing. Many people lived on the inner bark of trees over the years. I cooked twice today, though. I'm super proud of myself. Unfortunately, that means dishes. Wish I could afford a cleaning person. The bugs are super small. I don't think they taste like anything. It's just bugs. I don't know why it bugs me so bad. It shouldn't, because I'm like not really... I'll have fucking fish and worms and just gross hands from fishing all day and pick up a piece of pizza and eat it like it's no big deal without washing them. Do I still eat cereal? Raisin Bran. Exclusively Raisin Bran. I'm a Raisin Bran fan. I can't help it. Not to mention, you get good value in a box of Raisin Bran. Lots of cereals, the hoops, the rings, the like Cheerios. Like, there's no value there, man. There's so much dead air in a box of Cheerios because they're made in ring formation. Like, you're getting screwed. And I'm here to let you know. You're getting ripped off. Tightly packed bran flake and raisin. Now that's Value City. Yeah, we're just praying for delirium. When cereal gets sold by weight. We actually Googled this just the other day. Like, Raisin Bran is one of the higher nutritional value cereals. Like, it has good bang for its buck. I gotta look at this. I'll be right back. Nah, dog, it's not by weight. I got the mega size, both Kellogg's, the mega size Frosted Flakes, the mega size Raisin Bran. The mega size Raisin Bran is 39 ounces. The mega size Frosted Flakes is 34 ounces. The mega size Fruit Loops, 19.4 ounces. The family size Cheerios. Is that the same as mega size? No, it's a little smaller. 20 ounces. Raisin Bran, dog. You're getting big value there. Heavy raisins. Heavy. They're not done by weight. I knew I couldn't trust chat. They're always fucking wrong. How do I not get Captain Crunch? Because it's gross. And, literally, I'll eat a box of Captain Crunch in 2 bowls. Raisin Bran will last me weeks. It's thick and filling. Thick. Yeah, like, there's a lot of it in the box. It's literally what I was just down there doing, was checking the weights to prove my point that Raisin Bran is a value purchase. You get more food. It was almost double, or it was over double the weight of the Fruit Loops. Oatmeal greater than cereal. There are days, but there are days I really like milk. I'm a milkman. That's what they call me, the milkman. How full do you... So let's say you fill a bowl of cereal half full. Where's the milk? Captain Crunch leaves a disgusting film on the roof of your mouth. Yeah, I'm with you. I gotta cover the cereal. The cereal has to be completely covered in milk, but not over full. Just covered. Damn it.
48-hour energy.
What about honey bunches of oats? I don't know anything about honey bunches of oats. Never had it. I'm a big fan of finding something I enjoy to eat and then eating it. It's weird. With oat milk, no? Cereal is one of the few things that I will get a little more experimental with occasionally, but I'm usually disappointed and just go back to Raisin Bran. I've been eating Raisin Bran since I was like 4. As long as I can remember, honestly. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, if I really want diabetes, is pretty tight. I could do a small bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch after a bowl of Raisin Bran. Like a dessert.
I found pills.
Sometimes I actually will do that with some of my daughter's cereals. With a little of my leftover milk, I'll splash in like some of her... she likes the peanut butter They're basically Reese's Puffs, but Cheerios. The chocolate peanut butter Cheerios. Sometimes I'll have like a splash of those for dessert. Oh, dude, I'm a huge advocate for sometimes you need a little milk, a little ice in your milk. So milk has to be drunk incredibly cold. Has to be, otherwise it's garbage.
48-hour energy.
So you either drink it straight from the carton, or you accept the fact that you're gonna like drink it on the way back to the room and you're like, why the fuck did I even bother leaving the kitchen with this cup? Or, if you want to sip on some milk, a little ice. But you still gotta drink it fast enough. Though I don't know, I've had some iced milk and it doesn't seem to water down really like you'd expect. Or use a frosted mug. Who the fuck's got freezer space for those? Every time I get them, I'm like, yeah, these are a great idea. And then I'm like, I ain't got nowhere to put those in my freezer. Even though I never eat anything out of my freezer, I keep it full. You know, just in case. Those 6-year-old fish sticks, I might eat those someday.
Health down.
It always comes down to being American. Yeah, that's true, though. Our founding fathers taught us the rights and wrongs of milk, how to milk. Couldn't possibly be a personal. Hey, you're my friend. We'd take a break in school at 1:30 and have our milk. Dude, like legitimately one of the worst things about jail was that they would bring you your milk in the morning like an hour before they would bring you your food. So you either drank your milk immediately and then had nothing to drink with your meal, or you waited and your milk got warm. It was actually torture. Why was I in jail? Too damn handsome, I think is what they officially charged me with. Plus, they woke you up at the fucking butt crack of dawn to drop off your milk, and then you're like not really wanting to wake up. But you still had this whole milk dilemma you had to figure out, half asleep. A little under a month, new gore. Ham and 2 pieces of bread for every single meal every day in the Houston jail. Wow, we had a wide variety of foods, but they always brought toast. Every meal had toast, and the toast was like elven fucking bread. I kid you not. I could just fill up on toast, which is what I did because I didn't eat anything the jail made. So it was all like chilies and soups and things like that I don't eat. So every day it was just me trading my food for toast. And I'd eat like 4 pieces of toast and just be unbelievably full. And I'm a big eater. Like today I ate 3 grilled cheeses and what my daughter didn't eat of her grilled cheese, like for lunch. And then for dinner I had 4 fish and 3/4 of a cup of rice. I'm a pretty big eater for my size. But this bread, dude, is just the most dense, calorie-dense bread on the planet. I don't know what it was, but it was tight. Is jail scary? No. Jail's not prison. I'm sure some jails are just scary. There's also different parts of jail. I find... So the last time I went, and the one that I was there for an extended period of time, that was actually, like, the way the jail around here did it was they separated by the floors. And basically what floor you're on determined how long you were going to be there. The extended stay jail was super mellow, super chill, because everybody had already been there for a while and, you know, they just wanted to get through their shit and move on. But like holding tanks and drunk tanks and stuff like that, overnighters, weekend jails, those can be pretty rough because people are stupid. It hasn't kicked in yet that, you know, what's going on. A set schedule of jail if you work on yourself. No. I mean, like, I could do a set schedule if I had a reason to. But like, yeah, without the TV on, I went to bed every night when the lights went out. You know, like I'm a pretty good sleeper. I'm just bad at telling myself it's bedtime. But yeah, like, so when they turned the lights out, I usually went to bed right away. That's alright, Fellord. When I used to, every once in a while when I would get really frustrated with smoking cigarettes, I would wish to myself that, like, man, I wish, like, my appendix would rupture, or... like, I'd get into a mild accident, but not a really bad one, so I could spend a week or two in the hospital and quit smoking. Drugs, Rock. First thing I did when I got out of jail was bum a cigarette, which was dumb. But I was mad. I was mad at the world. Mainly mad at my father for not bailing me out. Not only did he not bail me out, he told me he did. So, like, I didn't have somebody else come do it. Or see to eat something other than ham and bread. That's fair. Stop smoking cigarettes, Lucio. Good luck. I hope you mean cigarette. Bailing your brothers out. Yeah, jail's mostly pretty mild. So, for those that don't know, at least in the States and in Michigan, maybe some states it varies slightly too. We have weird stuff with that here in America. You know, each state has some of their own rules too. But if you're doing less than a year or up to a year, you'll do it in jail. Any more than that, you'll do it in prison. So, jail's usually pretty mellow, relatively speaking. I didn't really know cocaine. You can't really ask anyone. You don't really get to talk to people in jail. weird. I know. I never left my cell. We had a payphone, but I didn't have any money, and not many people answered collect calls. Especially because I think it's like $6. Something outrageous. Dude, this was 10 years ago. It was like $6. That's what it takes, Ice. Like, genuinely, man. I grew up around addicts my whole life, and it takes a true desire to quit. There's a million people that'll tell you otherwise, but the reality is you have to want it. Doesn't matter what it is, you have to want it. Oh no, quitting's very hard. It was for me. It was like, we talked about this just the other day, but like the most depressing shit in my life was even just thinking about quitting. Genghis, thank you for the 10 months. And vaping is a lot cheaper. Yeah, I think vaping is still a fair alternative to smoking. The key though is, now that I've been doing it for a while, the key is to really make sure you find something you enjoy, or it won't help. And there's a lot of vape stuff out there, and a lot of shitty products. Like, I dealt with so many leaky, messy, gross tanks and stuff that made me hate vaping for so long. Being able to set my vape in my lap and not worry about having vape oil stains all over my crotch is really nice. Well, thank you, Bam. It didn't pop either, or here either. Blend, they were the 2 years. Yeah, I see a lot of kids vaping as it's just it is another addiction. Like, I don't think it's the solution. I don't think it's good for you or anything like that. But financially, it's good for you. Health-wise, I feel better. But, you know, I've always said I don't think it's anything we do, like, you know, I vape like crazy. But anything we do excessive is not going to be good for us. It doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, otherwise it's a chore, fellow. I agree, and just unenjoyable, man. Like, still the one thing that makes me want, like today fishing, that shit makes me want a cigarette so goddamn bad, and it's just that vaping it requires a hand. Worse for your lungs. I mean, which one makes me be able to breathe a lot better? Like, fucking vaping for sure, dude. I live on a big ass hill and have to take like 60 stairs up and down, and I think I do a pretty good test of my lung capacity regularly. I feel way better on the vape than I do on the cigarettes. The vape seems to fuck with my throat more than my lungs. If you want the honest, what I've experienced, my throat gets pretty scratchy at times. What else is making another addiction? I mean, it's nicotine, bro. Like, was never not an addiction. Like, the idea that it's a transition, that's like saying I switched from shooting up heroin to snorting heroin as a transition to quit. Like, I completely disagree with what you're saying there. I think vaping is just an alternative nicotine source. What I call like patches alternate. I don't know anyone the patches work for. I think that shit's a mind game. To a degree, though. People want something to tell them it's gonna be easier. Quitting's gonna be easier. But if you're continuing to put the chemical in your body, right? Like you're continuing to put the addictive substance in your body, yeah, you're not really quitting, right? Like for me, cutting back and all that shit was never an option. It had to be quit or don't. Zero Nick make you choke? I have no issue with them. I accidentally did Zero Nick for like a month because I got the wrong stuff given to me at the shop and didn't realize it until I put on 15 pounds that I haven't been able to get rid of, and I'm upset. It's a good thing I have a super crush on that lady. I would add it back in though, because by the time I realized I was on Zero Nick for a month, I'd already got nicotine. Nope, I thought it was over. Is she single? I don't know. I'm never gonna hit on her in her place of work. So I'll probably never know. More addictive? No. I think they're equivalent. They're the same chemical, right? I would still say slightly less just because I still want cigarettes. But I haven't really given a good shot to quitting vaping, so we'll see when I do that. Out of curiosity, Atomic, are you... Oh, fuck. So I had the same problem, Atomic, and it was because of the way I smoked cigarettes, which was, they call it mouth to lung. I take a hit of the cigarette in my mouth and then I inhale it instead of straight inhaling off the cigarette. And from my experience, us mouth-to-lung smokers have a lot harder time transitioning to vapes. And it's because we don't have, yeah, we don't have the strong lungs. And vapes don't work very well mouth to lung because they're vape or not smoke. Sorry, I'm really not big pro vape here, but for those people in my chat, because I know I smoked for years and I attracted a lot of smokers. If people are trying to get into it or quit, I mean, support their attempt to change. See, you just get a good tank, fam, and then never experience any of that again, man. I haven't had hot vape juice spit in my mouth or any of a leaking tank, any of that shit in like 8 months after dealing with that for like a year. Just get a good tank. You own a vape shop, the best thing in there. Real? What? Really? Nah, man, I don't have, my tank doesn't leak. It's I think it's called a Spire Odin. It doesn't leak. It doesn't shoot me in the mouth. Uh, the the way you change the coils on it is super convenient. They pull right out. You don't gotta fucking tear the whole thing apart. Man, they're not even expensive. They're only like 40 bucks. And it's Odin with an A. But man, that tank has literally taken vaping to like a near cigarette convenience level for me. Like I said, the only bitch now is it still takes one whole hand. Where smoking, I could just throw it between my fingers and do whatever I'm doing. I think it's Aspire. Yeah, it is Aspire. Assault vape. I don't even know what the fuck they really are, no. Is it soft though? Because I can't do like hard plastic or heavy in my mouth. It's weird. Vaping is not a better alternative. I mean, my bank account says otherwise, nerdy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Subs and stuff. I love you. See you probably tomorrow.